I'm not used to her smile 8 years down the line, and I know 19 years.
It can never be enough.
With the past, if you want, you can cook, and I'm continuing with the cleaning.
Because God is the one who has blessed us with this child. So He has the manual.
There are some people who, when they come to your place, they belittle you.
I had a plethora of expectations.
I realized that there is beauty in dark ladies.
When I get money, I only use it for three things. For fare, credit, for fare, credit, and just a small bit just to keep my pocket busy.
This is Family Times. Hello, viewer. Welcome. This is Family Times. You are just on time to catch us on Hope Channel Kenya to discuss matters family. When I think about family, two things come into my mind. One, sanctity. Two, bliss. And these are some of the highlights that we are going to have. But just before we do that, let me introduce to you our guest today. I will start from my far left. Please just introduce yourself. Tell us something.
My name is Richard Oma. I'm grateful to be here today to discuss family matters. Family is a very serious matter. Family is a very serious issue. We need to look at it so that you and I can have something special, something to go on with even as we live as families.
Thank you, Richard.
Good evening, viewer. My name is Tabitha Ouma. I am so excited to be here. God bless everybody.
Thank you, Tabitha.
Hello viewer, I'm Maureen Okoyo. I'm blessed to be here. Marriage is an old institution and I'm happy to come here and discuss about it.
I'm Patrick Okoyo. She's my wife, and I'm privileged to be part of this important discussion.
Now, thank you so much. I forgot to tell you that we have two lovely couples. They just introduced themselves, Richard and Tabby, Patrick and Maureen, and I saved the best for last. This is my wife, Linda Riaga, and together we say Karibuni sana for this show. Now, today we are going to talk about love and commitment. When you talk about love and commitment, what quickly comes into your mind? Love and commitment. Richard.
Well, Dave, thank you. These are two powerful words. Love is not a simple word. Love is a packed word with very, very many important issues behind it. And equally, the word commitment is the same. Yeah, commitment and love. I think we have a nice topic.
You see, when you talk about love, love is a word that is casually thrown out there. I love the car. I love the dress.
I love the shoe.
I love the shoe.
Yeah.
We want to delve into this discussion and come out with a clear concept about love. When we talk about commitment, we're going to ask ourselves, what is commitment? What is love? Patrick, is love a feeling? What is love in totality? What do you understand by the word love?
Thank you, Dave. Love in itself means that you hold someone dear to your heart. It flows, and that feeling is unconditional, irrespective of certain challenges that may come or certain bottlenecks that you may come across. Commitment is dedicating your time and energy towards the person you love.
Yeah,
That's what comes into mind.
Talking about time and energy. And you know, we're talking about marriage. Two people who have decided are bound by love to come together. The Bible says that for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. That is John 3:16. When you talk about love, there are some aspects that simply come into this love. We want to explain this like a child would understand. Tabitha.
Before we get into that, you know, we have to really make sure that we understand the definition of love. Because most of us casually use the word love. You meet somebody today and the next minute is, I love you. Really? Or I'm in love with you. And then after a few months or a few days or a few years, it's not I love you anymore.
I don't love him anymore.
You know, look at the story of Adam and Eve. After God gave him Eve, what did he say? He was so excited about getting this woman. And then after the temptation, it's the woman you gave me. We create a lot of excuses. So I think before we get into it, let us get to understand deeply what this word love in relation to marriage. Yes.
On your
Linda.
point of Jesus gave his only begotten Son. If you love, you give.
You give.
Yeah, you have to give.
Do you give with conditions? Because most of us...
Give unconditionally.
Right,
yes.
right.
Oh, so what do you give when you love? When I love Linda, do I give her money? What do I give when I love?
Well, you know, that's a good question. Because what do you give, as you say? Love is a feeling of affection. And because it's a feeling of affection, then what you need to give is exactly the same word. It's love. Because love is an expression of that affection. The strong feeling that you have on somebody or for somebody or for someone. That you must give. And when you give, then the definition of love is complete. Because love is a matter of giving and love is a matter of receiving.
Yeah. So, I think we've talked much about love and we are still going to talk about love.
True.
I want us to talk about commitment.
Yes.
Maureen,
Yes.
you are married to your dear husband, Patrick.
Yes.
I want you to talk about commitment in your marriage. What is it to you?
Okay, commitment is a very important aspect for me in our marriage with Patrick. Because when I talk about commitment, I talk about the time that I give him as my husband and the rest of the family members. Commitment is basically about time and what dedication, what I do. I give him the best of my time, I give him the best of my care, I give him the best, everything of my best. I dedicate to him. So that is what I understand about commitment.
Thank you. When we talk about commitment, I bring in another word into commitment, and allow me to say commitment is a pledge. It's thank you. It's a promise that you make that you will do something or you behave in a certain way.
Yes.
Do you remember a promise that is normally made to married couples like us?
Yeah.
Till death do us part.
Till that death do us part. So it means that the commitment it has no time frame, Patrick?
That's true. Yes, it is said that till death do us part, but that has been changed many times. It is as long as we live.
Right.
Yeah, because till death do us part is a bit, it has an element of a dooming catastrophe. We do not anticipate negative things. But on that point, I remember vividly well when during the period of premarital counseling, yes, we had a few expectations that were listed down. I had about 14 points. So 14-point expectations.
You still remember
she
the
did have. So that.
I had 10.
What actually, I had a plethora of expectations, but I coalesced them into 14 points. Now these 14 points, what I decided to do was to prioritize some of the key things I expected from her.
Yes.
Faithfulness.
Right.
Okay. I need a woman who is transparent. Yes. I need a woman who values communication as a key tool in solving marital issues. I needed a woman who is transparent with the financial dispositions or financial engagements. Okay, so those are some of the things now. She also had hers.
Still on that,
Yes.
thank you now that you talked about Maureen having hers. Maureen, just give us just a plethora of your 10 points so that we can bring them together. And we're not putting you to task, but we just want to understand.
Yeah.
Because we are just coming from love, now we are getting to commitment.
Okay, just maybe to give you a few in my list. One of them, one of my expectations was that I was a hard-working man, a man who provides for the family. It's not just the man to provide. We know both of us are supposed to be provide, but it is major responsibility to provide as the head of the family. Though I'm there to support him, but it's responsibility as the man. Another one was a God-fearing husband, a man that can bring his family together, do some devotion, talk about God, and let all the family members know about Jesus Christ. Another one was I wanted him to be respectful to my parents and my family members, because without that, our love and commitment may not be very close. Another thing was I wanted a man that would further his education. Apart from the level where I found him, I wanted at least both of us, if not only him, to keep on
Working towards
something, yes.
Richard, you are burning.
Yes, I am indeed, because commitment is a very serious thing. When I think of commitment generally, I think about, going on regardless.
Right.
Yes. And sometimes we get disappointed on the way. Sister Maureen is talking about commitment with the view of her expectation from her husband. But for me, I would want to think that I have a commitment to make sure that I stay put in my word, my promise to this lady, this beautiful one besides me, that I go on and on. First, I look at myself and say, do I fulfill my commitments? And will those commitments go on until, we got a new definition for practical that. Not necessarily to where death is coming, but that should stay for me. That should stay me. I hold myself accountable, that is. Accountable to the fact that I have made a commitment. That commitment comes with love. So it's a 2-in-1. And that I want to stick to, so that I give her exactly what I meant to give, or what I said I would want to give. Yes.
We've talked about a vow.
Yes.
And we've talked about to love and to cherish till death do us part. But we can sometimes have broken commitments. Anything can bring in a commitment that is not broken, that is broken.
Happens
For example, you see, it's a promise that we will be together till death do us part. Or I make a commitment that I will, just like you said, I will love this lovely lady sitting next to me until, what did you say, Patrick, was?
As long as we live.
As long as we live. But now we sometimes, we can have a marriage that is not yet divorced, not yet separated, but with broken commitments. Linda, in such a case, what happens?
Okay, I think there are some things that may happen in our marriages that may bring about now withdrawing from your commitment. Like, for example, if you have relatives who at times take most of our time, we really concentrate on our relatives more than our spouses, which is not very good, because it definitely will bring a discord in our relationship.
So thank you. We began, and I think Patrick mentioned it, that there are two aspects of commitment: energy and time. So anything else that comes and takes either your energy or your time brings that commitment to almost to a halt. Now, I want us to read a Bible verse, Luke 10, verse 27. your viewer back at home, please open the book Luke 10 verse 27 so that we can bring in this verse together so that we understand much more about love and commitment. Tabi, you got it?
Yes. Luke 10 verse 27 says, "And he answering said, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy strength, and with all thy mind, and thy neighbor as thyself."
4 aspects of love. Mind, soul, strength, and heart. So I believe that Jesus did not just mention these 4 for the sake of it. If there is a love, or there is love with any, with 3 and leaving 1, then that means it is not full.
Yeah.
It is not fully packed. So again, coming back to energy and time, if I love Linda and our children, but I don't give energy, much energy or enough energy to this love, then there's a problem. Committed. Yes, Tabi.
I just want to add a little bit. This is a real life situation because most of us think we are committed, right?
Yeah.
And we do not put in time. And Linda talked about relatives. Let's be practical, let's be real. Because the truth be told, the person, and most of the times, we find that we have a problem with our in-laws. They get into our life and we spend most time with them. It is not wrong to spend time with them. But if it's going to take that away from your spouse, then that's wrong. Yes, it is good to work for God. It is good to have commitment in the church. But most of the times, people take, 90% of their lives, they are dedicated to working for the church and they leave their spouse. So that also takes it away. So I think we have to be practical and say exactly how this affects other people.
So probably the question should be, how much time should we give? How much energy should I direct this other side, and how much should I focus on my family?
The most all the time.
Yeah.
Most is the word.
Family should be first. Take most of your time with family, and the rest give to relatives. But most time of you have, give to your family.
Patrick, quality versus
Time
quantity.
should go to your family.
Quality versus quality, quantity versus quality, or whichever the arrangement, the syntax. Love is key. It is central. Jesus in the Bible uses love as a spirit of the law.
Yeah.
The letters is there, but love brings everything to a centrality. Now, even as we dedicate our quality time to our family, you see, quality is not usually measured quantitatively.
Right.
Yeah.
It can be, I can spend 10 minutes, but it's quality time.
Quality.
So it's quality time, time with my family. Could be my relatives are having maybe a problem, then I'm going to spend time with my relatives, okay? But when I come back to my family and spend that 1 hour with my family, is it quality time with that? That is how I look at it. That's how I look at it. So our families, again, we should not think that we disregard these our relatives. They are really important.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, are we giving our families quality time?
Now,
I think,
yes,
sorry
Tabi.
to cut you short, I think you have to understand, I didn't mean that you disregard your relatives, I did not mean that you disregard the church duties, and even your work. No, I
Balancing.
did not mean that. I think you have explained it clearly, that it is all, actually what you need to do is just the mutual agreement. You need to agree with your spouse, because everything, bottom line is, hey, what do you think about this? Yes.
Guys, I used to work out of town,
Yes.
and whenever I would come back, I would bring her beautiful stuff.
Right.
My children, they would ask for anything, and I would bring them whatever they ask for. And I thought I would look at them when I come back from work, I would look at them and I see happy people.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
That
There's
is
nothing
bravery.
wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. What exactly was your motive?
I'm giving back. I'm giving my family what they
Were
want.
you spending more time
Me, I
together?
think it's not the right thing. It's bribery. That's not
Come
bribery.
on,
Yeah.
come on. What do you mean bribery?
You're just trying to cover up
both
for the
ways
lost
there.
time.
It
Yeah.
depends on the intention.
Yeah.
You know, that could be. It could be some way of bribing, just so that everything is okay, even when it wasn't very okay.
Just cover up.
Because you are coming with goodies.
So you are in support that it's bribery?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Patrick,
Yes.
are you supporting the bribery claims?
Supporting that, I'm actually saying that that is the very reservoir of corruption in Kenya.
It starts from there.
It starts from there.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We make them believe that, okay, we may not spend our time with them,
Right.
but when we come back,
We
we
give
give them
them.
something in return.
Then, just before you go,
Yes.
you see, I say yes and no in a way, but why? What is it that makes you bring what you're bringing home? Before you probably know what is needed home.
Right.
If you are going to bring these things because you want to just, cover their eyes, Daddy has come, now things are good. When he comes, he's going to bring me these goodies, he's going to bring that, Mommy is going to smile the more, good food is going to come home. Then,
Richard,
yes.
please hold that thought. These bribery claims, we have to come back and talk about it. We are going to take a short break after this. Welcome back, viewer. This is Family Times. We have an exciting show today. And just before we went for a break, things were heating up. Richard?
Yes, Dave.
Yes.
I was just going to say, thank you for bringing me in again. I said it is good and equally probably bad, in the sense that, you see, it's a man's duty to provide for the family.
Yep.
That is an inherent thing. It doesn't go anywhere.
Absolutely, I agree.
But when that is used in a manner to silence or to cover up matters in the family, where there is a shortcoming from the man, then we are probably misusing what we are not supposed to misuse,
But
what we
Richard,
should use well.
Richard, come
Yes.
on. They are not shortcomings. Ask her. They are not shortcomings.
Well, for your case, Dave, probably,
I'm a
I
man
agree.
working hard.
How will you know that you're on the other side, the two parts of
Time and energy.
Yeah.
You see,
how will you know that you're doing the right thing and
Yes,
this
Linda.
other one has the bad intention?
let me give you an example between me and my loving wife here. We stayed away from our son for many years. I, for one, 4 years, and she for 8 years. And between that time, we were there to provide for him. All his needs were given, And for everything that he said, Dad, I need that, or Mom, I need that, we were ready to provide. We were filling that space of, absence with goodies, And that, therefore, gave us that little feeling of relief, because this boy gets what he needs. So, okay, let him just stay where he is, But when matters changed and we came to the realization that we are not being parents, we are away parents, then things had to change. Things had to change. And I knew what, Dave, I'm regretting that time, up to now. Because there's a period of time where I wasn't there, but he got everything he needed. Even today, he could still want the same. That bonding, that love, where there is something which I should have been committed to, being with my son all through.
That quality time.
It probably were better for him, I'm saying probably, were better for him that I was there than give him that car or the motorbike or that short or that shirt or the football boots or the ball that he needed. Because I was away, it was just like the only relationship I could have with him.
That is bribery now.
She was the same, I believe.
Right.
So, Dave, in other words, we are trying to say that as much as we may want to provide for our families, but we should be mindful of our time.
Right.
Yes, we may be away, some decisions may not be within our reach to make, but at least when we are out there, we should be mindful of our time with our families.
Now,
Yes.
Maureen, you said you'd want your husband to study until there is no school ahead. This gentleman works from 8 to 5.
Right.
And then because he wants to study, because that is something he has committed to do, he goes to class in the evening. When he comes back, that lovely small girl is asleep virtually the entire week. Is school taking his time because he has committed that he wants to do it?
Okay, I want to thank my husband here because as much as he's doing that, he's gone back to school with his work, but he still finds time to be with the family. There are certain cases that he says, I've read enough, and because I have the notes, I don't think I'm going to attend this class. I just want to be with my family. And that he does not do so much. Just in most cases, he goes to class, but sometimes he finds it's very important to just be with his family. Yeah. So at least you don't do one too much. You balance. Yeah, you know how to balance.
Yes. That is because I serve a God of order.
Wow.
Thank you.
That order is infused in me. It is part of me. It's love and commitment means that you create time, you plan as a family man. So I think if you could be an absentee parent, or if you could be engaged with other issues like fathering education per se, then you just need to create time because it's about sacrifice. Sacrifice is a key word here.
So what comes first is family?
Yes.
Family comes first.
And when we talk about family, what do we think about first? Love.
Yeah.
But I want us to talk about something just before we come to a close. Shifting energy and time. My energy and time is my energy and time. I cannot shift my energy and time to her. At times we shift our energy and time to someone else, especially to our children. You shift your energy, the time that you're supposed to be with your children, you give it to someone else to represent you.
For example, what happens ideally in our lives nowadays, people get so busy until we get engaged in our work and then we leave our children to house helps.
Right.
Who take most of their times. We always don't know the house helps. They have come from different backgrounds. Then we take like our entire day, give the house help. Then when at times you come from work, it's in the evening. Instead of you taking time with your kids, you're like, you're disturbing me. Go to auntie, just go to auntie. I think that is where we start veering off the road.
I don't know whether I'm getting Linda very well. Help me on this one, Linda. You have spent the whole day working, 8 hours for somebody else.
Yes.
Of course, you want to work to earn a living. That is what comes home. That is what your husband does and comes home with something, and that is okay. Putting away and aside the bribery issue, because provisions must be there.
Right.
When therefore you come home, the place of the housemaid, the place of your husband, how do you balance that? Do you get into the house and you tell the housemaid, now stay put, this is my time now in my house?
No.
Yes.
Richard, that can only happen on a script. Okay. But in family matters, she's tired or I'm tired. I need to rest my feet. I put them up and I go ordering people around, bring me soap.
I think what I can say, whenever if you get hired, if you want a job, you're given your job, what you're supposed to do, right? So even this house girl, when she comes to my house, there is a list of things that she's supposed to do. So I'm also required to cook for my husband. I'm also required to take care of my child. I'm also required to make sure that while I was away, everything was in order. That is for an organized person. Patrick just said he serves a God of order. If we serve a God of order, we should also be orderly, you know? So most of the times I think we lazy around. It's just all about this lady who I do not even know where she came from, doing everything for our kids.
It is flanking on our commitments.
Wow.
Exactly. That is what I wanted to say.
Yes.
Commitment and sacrifice.
Right.
You have come back from work very tired.
Yes.
But here you have come back home. You need to take care of your husband first.
Yes.
You need to take care of your children. You may be very tired, but sacrifice and commitment to your family.
So it's a matter of weighing the balancing act versus sacrifice.
If these things can't be balancing, they will not balance. One will have to take the precedence. It must be above the other. There are situations which we just have to work with because there's nothing we can do about them.
Right.
But that doesn't take the place of commitment. When it comes to family, it is skewed. It's like that. It's family up, something else down here.
Exactly.
So it means that even for children,
Yes.
like there are cases where mothers refer their children to their fathers when it comes to money or something like that. But now their children remain focused and their attention or their affection is towards the mother. That is also another shifting of this delicate balance that I'm talking about. Now, Linda, something about children and their mothers and affection. Talk about the father who is away and now the mother has to deal with these children by herself. The father will only bring in goodies.
Yeah, this is where the mother now stands in to be two in one.
Yeah.
He has to be the father and he has to be the mother. It's hectic, but by God's grace, people always go through it.
But now, how do you bring in this husband who is out and needs the attention of these children?
The father who is out there needs the attention of the children.
Yes, because he's saying, no, it's the grace of God.
Yeah, it's really hard to balance because when he comes, it will just come as bribery. Yeah, definitely. It's just has to come like bribery, which is not okay.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have much time, and I just want us to give maybe our final submissions, 1 minute to each one of us.
I wish there was a lot more time to do this. We are talking about love and commitment, and love brings the commitment. You know, sometimes I think, even as I want to say my last words, I think we forget because of the needs, because of the wants, because of the efforts we want to make. And the first thing that we throw out for the name of everything else is commitment. But you see, when commitment goes, love will eventually go. It will not stay because this is a package, a complete package. So I want to tell our viewers that even as we look at our families and build on our families, we need to really bring up families in such a manner that we know our responsibilities and we keep them and we stay focused on them, because this commitment was not done unto provisions or unto work or unto being away for studies and all that. This is unto death.
Thank you. This is unto death. Maureen?
Yes. I'm so much excited that we were talking about love and commitment. I just want to encourage our viewers that marriage is holy, and that is what I started with. It is holy, and we have to be committed to it, and we have brought in another word called sacrifice. Let us learn to sacrifice, let us learn to love, let us learn to be committed to our family. Besides other busy schedules, our job and everything, our studies, let us be committed to our families.
Thank you.
By the grace of the Lord, it will be fine.
Tabby?
This is powerful because I have realized that without commitment, it's easy, your marriage will easily break. So I want to encourage all our viewers that if you have not been committed to your marriage, this is the time. Go on your knees and pray and ask God for wisdom, and all shall be well.
Amen.
Go on your knees, ask God for wisdom, and all shall be well. Well put. Patrick?
Yes. I want to look at it differently as I address our viewer. A lot of thinkers and psychologists around the world agree about the fact that what happens to us is not as important as our reaction or response to it. In effect, we do not become victims of the things that happen to us, but victims of decisions that we make in the midst of certain circumstances. We have had, as families, in the area of commitment and love, but the most important lesson that we wish to share with our viewers is that when faced with such humiliating circumstances, seek in the wreck or ruins elements of future conquest.
Wow. You are still taking us back to God as the source of everything.
As the source of everything.
Source of wisdom, source of understanding, and source of love.
That's true.
And by the way, when you talk about commitment, don't forget about the commitment that God has to us.
Amen.
You know, when we talk about love, we talk about commitment, it comes automatically. Even when we don't read Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22 and 25, it is still coming in.
Yes.
Linda, your final word.
My hope to our viewer out there It's from the book of Philippians chapter 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Be blessed.
Amen.
Viewer, remember the 4 aspects of commitment. What were they again? Soul,
Heart.
love your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. If any of this is amiss, then it means that your commitment to loving God first is in question. And again, marriage is sacrifice. Because when you have two people coming from different places, grown, they are from different backgrounds, different teachings. Everything is virtually different. But now they have to come together as one.
Yes.
It has to be one. Love and commitment has to be one. Well, again, we are excited to have you here. This is Family Times, a program where we discuss matters family, real life situations.
Yes.
Everything here is real. Until next time, see you and God bless you.